What's up, guys? Welcome back, Roaming Sands. So, first night at the camper. Yesterday was a lot.
It's our first time trailering it somewhere, connecting the hosing, doing all that. Dakota had to de-winterize it because the previous owner did winterize it because we are obviously in Colorado for the moment. I think for the first day doing it, Dakota crushed it. We definitely hit a few speed bumps. I think the fuse on our fridge burnt out because we tried to turn it on before we got here, but maybe there wasn't enough battery because it did start getting cooler, and then once we got here it just did not want to work at all. But thankfully we had a cooler with us, so we are using that. That was definitely the biggest speed bump.
Yeah. I definitely made a couple boo-boos, but learned so much. And there again, shout out Sands Web Journeys, Pops, always holding it down as far as info and always being there for just a peace of mind kind of thing. But no, I mean, as far as trailering, Sarah found an amazing spot to come up to, country back roads, so we could get out of the city and really just enjoy the drive up here. I could really feel out the trailer, and once everything got warmed up, we were chilling. Everything was absolutely fine. Backing in, completely good. New tires on the trailer yesterday. We actually looked at each other last night and we were like, wow, we did a lot. Yesterday was a
felt
lot.
really very long,
Yeah.
but we accomplished a lot, which was very nice. We are up in Loveland. This place is called RVer RV Park. It is very nice. There's not a lot of people, so we don't have anyone to either of our sides. We do have someone one over, but he's kind of just been in and out. Lots of family. There's a few like cottages, and then some employees do live here full time. That's a really beautiful park. We will take you guys on a little bit of a walk later.
Yeah.
We paid a little bit more money to be by the river, so we could let Rue go swimming, and we're gonna go swimming. It's gonna be 92 degrees today, so it's going to be very, very warm. So we are going from a California king bed right now that we've been sleeping in for the past 7 years to now we have a queen bed, which isn't bad for me and Dakota, but the dogs do sleep with us. We have a 90-pound dog and a 65-pound dog.
So they're not with us anymore.
So they're not sleeping with us anymore, but we did find a really good way to have them sleep. They didn't sleep too well last night, I think just because this is the first time we haven't slept together, but we will show you guys that setup later. We put the dinette down and it becomes a full bed. I'm 5'9" and I still fit in there, so between the two dogs, it's gonna work out good for them as a bed. I think just getting used to it is what they're not really used to, because they are used, especially Odin, our pitty, he sleeps pressed up. Dakota sleeps in the middle. I sleep on this side because I toss and turn a lot, and then he has both the dogs next to him. Odin has to lay inside of you, and then Rue, being as big as he does, just
he just sprawls out.
Yeah,
King Booper ends up with most of the bed by the end of the night. But honestly, I think more than anything, I think they would have been fine last night, but it got cold. So at one point we looked at each other like, man, we should turn off the AC.
Yeah, I was like, if we're cold, that means the dogs are definitely cold, especially if they get themselves outside of the blanket. It's hard for them to obviously get back in it. Yeah, we definitely know that they got a little cold last night, but it's a learning curve for all of us. This is our first time sleeping in it, and we originally were only going to stay for one night, but with how stressful yesterday was, getting everything hooked up, figuring out where all the hoses correctly, we decided to extend our day one more just so we could really take in the park, hang out in the RV. We've actually never been to Loveland, so we're gonna go to a nature park and then check out the downtown area, and then midday when it's really hot, we are all gonna get into the river creek. It's actually nice because this is the area that we're at. The creek's actually kind of moving, so it's a little bit deeper, so Rue will actually be able to swim instead of just running across rocks, because we obviously did not get a lot of snow, and so our water is very low here in Colorado this year, but we're gonna make it work.
We're definitely gonna make it work, and it's gonna be great. And and since we do have the full hookups, de-winterizing the trailer yesterday was fairly straightforward. Definitely figured out a few things along the way, and even today I've figured out something else, which was if I knew yesterday, would have helped out a lot. But it's okay. Everything is exactly how it should have been. And honestly, like even the previous owners kind of missed a step, so it kind of made the process a little bit easier. But yeah, we'll take you on a little walk around with the trailer right now. We'll see how we set everything up, and then we'll show you around the campsite.
Yeah, we didn't quite have it in us to vlog yesterday because there was just so many things going on at once. Because obviously going through the checklist of everything for the first time doing it, because we also didn't get down here till about 5:30. We had sun until about 8:30, but Dakota was doing stuff around the trailer basically up until that time.
Yeah.
I was kind of knocking out inside stuff, cleaning, putting the non-slip mats, kind of figuring out where everything is going to go. So we kind of both just had our different duties, but every time Dakota was done with something, it was like, okay, now tackling the next problem.
Yeah.
But everything worked out in the end besides the fridge, but it's going to be the fuses.
It's going to be the fuses.
And then everything's going to be fine with that. And then our trailer is in perfect working condition.
Yeah, I figured out pretty much everything. It was funny. It was like, you know, the couch, one of the couches wasn't working because it's got like a vibrating heating light option on the couches, which was crazy.
It's definitely not a massager, it's a vibration, but it feels interesting. But the heat actually was nice because it went down to the legs as well. So it's like you're so used to it only being on the back, that having it like in the back of the legs was like, this is gonna be really nice after like long hikes and just like colder days.
After a day in the Pacific surfing, coming back on a nice heated couch. Oof. It's gonna be beautiful. But like, for instance, like I was like, oh, one side of the couch wasn't working. I'm like, okay, let's start basic thing first. Let's look under there. I started looking around. Everything was plugged in. Then I went to the other side and I noticed, okay, this side is closer to the actual wall. One of the couches is plugged in. The other one just wasn't plugged in. So easy fix there. And then with the oven, couldn't get the oven to start. Well, it turns out you gotta turn the pilot light on. Easy fix, you know. Read your owner's manual. Sometimes they tell you exactly what you need to know, and then other times with the fridge, no idea whatsoever. So we think it's the fuses in the front. If it's not the fuses in the front, it's the fuse behind the fridge. Which Furion, you gotta do better about that. If these fuses are gonna pop, especially a little 15 amp, you gotta do better, man. That is crazy. But yeah, other than that, we're chilling. I think next time we do it, I want to time us, especially after this time. Like, I feel like I absolutely know what to do moving forward. I was very nervous with this one. I was trying not to express it as much as I was, but I was nervous. But now we got the first one under our belt. Everything after this is going to be gravy. I'm ready for it. Let's hit it.
It's exciting, and honestly, it already feels so comfortable in there. It feels so homey. We're really excited to, throw some pictures up on the wall, put a little bit of decorations. The biggest thing is we want to keep everything obviously very minimalistic. Living in, less than 200 square foot, everything feels very crowded very quickly. So definitely want to throw some family pictures up. Our fridge is also not metal, so the bajillion magnets we have, we're gonna have to find a way to stick them on there.
We've been collecting magnets specifically for this reason, and now we can't use them. So
it's okay. We're gonna get stick. We're gonna have.
If anybody has some,
command strips are gonna be our best friend in this thing. Obviously, not wanting to put holes in everything, but. Yeah, we'll show you guys what our setup kind of looks like, and we are going to head to this nature park and then the downtown area, and then we'll be back for the rest of the day. We're deciding if we want to make dinner here again or maybe go out to eat. We had a really nice steak dinner last night. We deserved it. We had a really nice breakfast this morning, some heirloom tomatoes and eggs and bacon. and
deconstructed BLT.
Yeah. The one thing we do not mess with is our food, and that was like such a big thing was with us having an oven. We do have our grill outside that we grilled our vegetables and our steak on, and we'll do that. But we also are planning to take the microwave out of the rig just because we don't use microwaves at all. And that was a big thing too with having an actual oven over like the microwave oven that so many rigs do have. So that was huge for us, but we are so happy with this, and it just already feels like home, and we're just ready to start this adventure.
That's it, man. Honestly.
Got 6 weeks left until we're off to San Diego.
Crazy, dude. That's fucking crazy. Yeah. But, all right, let's show you around.
Yeah. Dakota's going to walk you through this because I'm the interior, he's the exterior.
Welcome back. So, starting at the front, obviously you see that one of our propane tanks from our setup here is disconnected. I used it last night for our camping grill. I will have a quick attachment for our propane, which I'll show you once we go around that side. moving forward. But for what we needed it for last night, no problem whatsoever. Still got a full tank that goes straight to our inside, so no worries there. Moving around. So we have our city water connection, tank on city water. So super easy connection going to the actual setup here. Power watchdog, everything connected there, no problem whatsoever. You might see some water in the bucket down there. They have a leak coming from their system, nothing on our side. So it's something I'm going to bring up to them when we leave, that they have a little problem there. But they have a backflow connector onto their city water, so that might be the issue with our pressure regulator valve. But other than that, our full setup with our Y connector, because we have two gray tanks. This is both a gray and a black tank outlet here. You can see how it splits in the back. So we needed to have two hoses that could Y into one single one, like most people do. But with our, little P valve here, moving down, everything works perfect, exactly how it's supposed to.
Poopy drain. We both broke in the toilet for the first time today.
We did indeed. I had this open because of the dewinterization process yesterday. I had to make sure I tightened up our drain valve, nice, good here, and I checked that the entire water heater system didn't have any more of the winterization sanitizer in there or anything like that. Perfectly set up. Obviously, we have our Anderson levels under the tires on this side. Driver's side did sit a little bit low, so we just chalked it up just a little bit. The level inside the trailer works amazing for getting everything exactly how it should be. Yeah, moving on. Yeah. Shore power here connects in the back, which is kind of funky for. I know a lot of trailers are going to be on the same side, but other than that, we're fine. Moving around, we got our
little grill set up. So our propane is, obviously, you see, I mean, as most RV sites, everything is really tight. I did kind of ask to not be by anybody. So we were at least thankful for that. There's the propane tank, our little handy dandy grill, which is funny enough, our neighbor right over there also has the same exact grill.
And don't come at me. Trailer, or the table itself was way over here. It wasn't this close to the trailer last night. We moved it this morning.
That was my fault for filming purposes, but when we were using the propane, it's not that close.
Promise. That close. So I have a rock under there, obviously, to give me a heat barrier from the table itself. It looks a little wonky, but I promise it was level and flat, and everything worked properly last night.
That's all on me, so fine.
We need to go get a hose and a full funnel. This is going to be for us sanitizing our freshwater tanks. This is our freshwater intake. Even though we can fill from the valve in our city water, we have a freshwater tank fill or a city water valve. This is where I need to be able to put a funnel and a hose down to actually sanitize our freshwater tanks, which I'm going to show now later. But yeah, so this is the connector. I kind of had a little makeshift setup that did not work, so we're moving on from that. We're going to worry about that later.
Hey guys. Hello. Show you guys the river real quick, and then we are going to head to this nature reserve. You'll be able to see how low the water is and probably where it should be. Stand by, let me not slide down this. So the water should probably be right up to here. You can see the neighbors across the street. That is definitely where the water should be. Obviously, this is the flooring here, which should basically all be covered, but she has a really beautiful river, creek. This is deep enough that we're actually going to be able to like fully submerge in, which is really nice. That's all private residence, but this runs all the way down at the RV park. It's really beautiful. It was really nice this morning listening to the birds chirping and the water streaming. Obviously, once we had that AC unit off. But
yeah, you can see how low this is. This should all be riverbed right here.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
Crazy, man.
Well, we are off to our next adventure, and we will see you guys soon. Explain this art to me.
It looks like these like a honeycomb to me.
This is actually very cool. I saw it in the picture. It looked like it was in the water, but clearly is not. But definitely very interesting.
Definitely feels like there should be like some good energy flowing through there.
I agree.
Walk through a portal.
Let's go a little. Let's make it a little bigger here.
Is it just me or does anybody else feel the whole place just like
Whoa, 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 whoa.
feel the vibrations?
This is at the very beginning of the park. I'm gonna butcher the name, so I'm gonna wait till I can just show you it. But this really beautiful, right up into the canyon. A lot of the other parks were kind of like down in the Front Range area, so I wanted to try to get into like the trees and the greenery. Really nice creek running along here.
This is in the Roosevelt National Forest, so
Yes.
it's all protected land and everything, and you're gonna get to some very ridiculous good views here.
And it's really nice. It is so breezy. Right now it's about 80, I think 2 degrees, so we got 10 more degrees to climb, but the breeze definitely helps a lot.
River's flowing. Definitely should be higher, but there's some great pools to hang out in with the dogs later. $19.35.
Here is the name of the park. I wasn't even gonna try that because I was obviously going to butcher it. We are right on the Big Thompson River. Tell us about him, Cody Butt.
Probably like a big structure around these. Maybe this was the original location. Hydroelectric dam power. Super cool. That middle piece would spin, and then there's copper and all of the types of conductive metal in here, and it would just, the more steady it would spin, the more electricity, it would produce. And obviously as the water increased, so would the amount of power. And hopefully they would have, the ability to store it back then. But yeah, this is super cool. Not a lot of times you get to see them this big. Yeah, little ones, tiny ones that we use to power all kinds of shit. I mean, now the ones are...
Little history center. Imagine having to stack all these. That's a big boulder. So cool. Obviously, if you guys want to read this, please feel free to pause it. So we'll walk by the flood map again, but they did have a really bad flood. What was it, 35 in 2013? So the park has been changed a few times.
That's how close the river was to the original road. That's crazy.
So this river, we obviously got the first date wrong, but 1976 and 2013, you can obviously see the massive difference in it, but very destructive, clearly. Crazy stuff. They got about 7 days of straight rain. And then for this one, they said everything happened in about 4 to 6 hours, which is obviously crazy. I didn't do too much research about this place. It just looked really beautiful. So it is just kind of a park and doesn't really have any trails, but that's okay because we don't really want to have the dogs out too long anyways, rather go like hang out with the creek for them. So the hottest time today is going to be between like 3 and 6, I think it was. So it's 11 o'clock now. We're gonna get to the downtown area before it's hot. Grab a beer maybe, or we're both very full from breakfast.
Yeah, we're just gonna hang out, check out
hang
downtown
out, yeah, walk around a little bit and then make our way back to the, yes, ice cream for sure. Make our way back to the campsite and hang out there for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Do something cool. The coolest.
All right, friends, we made it to downtown Loveland, but unfortunately, the whole downtown area is being renovated, so it's all dirt and construction.
Yeah, it's still available to walk up and down, but yeah,
But it's just literally all construction and
Yeah.
stuff, so we can't really do any walking. So we found this father-daughter owned brewery, Sky Bear, and we're trying their hazy.
Yeah, rattlesnake hazy. Shout out Aaron inside. Stud, appreciate you.
Still so full from breakfast, but
You know, we ate good the past couple meals.
we're expecting to do a little more walking, but
We were expecting to do a little bit more trail stuff, but that's okay. It's so hot
It's
that
so hot,
the dogs
yeah.
wouldn't have made it. Odin
Yeah.
specifically, he was already...
yeah, we forgot his
yeah.
cooling vest. We got him a cooling vest last year, so moving forward for the rest of summer, we would definitely be using that because he gets very hot very quickly. It's obviously pitch black. But after this, we're gonna head back to the campsite, put our bathing suits on, and go
Hit the river.
hang out in the river. Thankfully, there's
Right.
not a lot of RVs on the riverside, so there's actually like little beach area just a few sites down from our site. We're gonna bring the chairs down and listen to some music, sit in the water.
Yeah,
And I feel like even just like being at that park, I got a little toasted.
little sun. Yeah, we kind of needed a beer when we got here too because, yeah. You want to tell them?
And I hate and it's not Dakota being a bad driver, but I just am always so focused on the road because people are just such horrible drivers. And somebody driving a delivery truck cut somebody off, and then literally 30 seconds later, almost hit our truck. I yelled, and thankfully Dakota's reaction time, he slammed on the brakes.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry.
It was to the point where
They
the
went
truck locked up and we went sideways.
Yeah.
Well,
And
I got away from him, thankfully, but it was probably...
And there's absolutely no way,
Centimeters.
if our truck is even in your blind spot, there's no way that you don't see our 22-foot long truck.
Yep.
So
And did
I
the
got a
same
picture of their
thing-
license plate, and I'm going to email the company because that is
Did the
such
same thing to another
irresponsible
person
driving.
right after us, too.
Yeah, and so my heart right up into my bunghole.
Yeah, so we needed a second to kind of
Yeah.
decompress.
That
and-
happened, and then we realized the downtown area was closed. So we're like, you know what? Let's just find somewhere, sit for a second, and then we're gonna head back to
Yeah.
the RV. We were thinking about maybe doing dinner somewhere around here, but I'm thinking we're just gonna hang out at the campsite for the rest of the day.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think we have enough food.
Yeah, we definitely gonna have to go get food.
So, if anything, we might mosey back into town for food later, but we'll let you know when we cross that bridge. See you at the river.
We do have to say, Loveland, we didn't really get to explore it too much, but they had so much art all over the downtown area, on the parking garages, on random walls and stuff like that. It was super beautiful. We obviously didn't really spend any time in the downtown area. It is getting hot, so it's time to get in the water, but definitely happy we stopped by. And
Dude, Loveland's got some stuff, man.
it went from so we were staying almost in the canyon, so as we were driving to the downtown area, it was just very western, and I was okay, I was kind of expecting Loveland to be a little bit more of a city, and it was very western and old wood, old buildings for a solid 10 minutes, and then once we got into the downtown area, it definitely turned into your average city, but very beautiful. Seems very small, very quaint, which is something that we really love a lot.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
We just passed an indoor skate park called Skate Rats, which is, huge for an area like this. I mean, they just have culture, man. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool to see.
We are pulling into an auto part place to get the fuses for the fridge, so wish us luck that that's the fridge problem and we don't have to pull the entire fridge out and figure it out from there.
Yeah.
But,
But if we have to, we know what's wrong. And it's
At least
not
that's the
gonna
only thing that's wrong after it obviously sitting for a while. So We'll let you know how that goes back at the trailer.
Tell me something that I don't know. Give me nothing but love and hope. I hope how I feel. I hope I can find that love inside.
Do something cool.
It's like fuzzy ass forest.
Yeah, you can't really, I don't think you guys can see it in the video, but dandelion fuzz is everywhere.
Oh, it's so squishy.
You gonna get in?
I feel like I want my sandals, but it's just so squishy. Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't want my sandals, but I feel like I do just because it's so weird. Oh my god.
Oh, I threw that so horribly. I'm so sorry, guys. Rue's like, what the heck?
Odin did fine. Little pregnant little crawfish.
All right, well, let's leave her get out of her little area then.
There you go. We'll go
Odin,
further. Let's
no.
go farther down.
Yeah. So we had to do a little research because there was because we see the dandelions kind of flying around. We're like, there's no way there's this much dandelion flying around. So there's female cottonwood trees releasing and trying to pollinate, and it happens most by waterways, which we are literally right by a waterway. So it's getting all up in the sinuses.
The wind starts blowing this direction, and it's literally just a wave of white fluff.
Yeah,
Coming
it's
this
getting
way.
in all the extremities right now.
It's honestly a lot.
Yeah.
Like, it's getting to the point where
little-
like it's getting in our beers. It's getting like Sarah just got one go up her nose. Like it's getting a little crazy.
But we're playing a little Ring of Fire. We're letting the dogs dry off, and we're gonna put them in the trailer, and they are definitely going to pass the fork out.
The fridge is still working.
We got the fridge to work, so it was the fuses. Handyman Dakota, did it all. So officially everything works
is working.
in the RV, and we are so stoked and so happy.
It's such a relief.
Yes, it is a relief.
I've learned so much in the past 24 hours about this fucking
How's
trailer.
your brain hurt?
Excuse my language. Wow, I'm so white. No, but seriously, like it's something I mentioned to Sarah while we were out at lunch.
Oh, they're kissing.
That I'm so much more confident moving forward from this process. I was nervous getting everything set up because obviously this is our life.
Home.
This is home. now.
Home.
And like one thing goes wrong or one thing goes sideways, and it's just like, what are we gonna do? Kind of thing. We got 6 weeks, so now moving forward, so much more confident.
All the tanks are
like,
cleaned and cleansed and just ready to be filled. We're obviously not going to keep we're going to flush everything when we leave tomorrow morning, since we're not really going to camp in it for a little bit. We don't want like water just sitting in the trailer. So we definitely want to try to do at least one, if we can do like 2 more before we leave. Some of our best friends, Julie and Calvin, just won a trailer on auction. So we would really love to do that, because they are some people that really mean the most to us. We are very lucky. My best friend Andrea is moving to San Diego 2 weeks before we are going out there, so we'll have her. But Julie and Calvin are definitely our people, and we're gonna miss them a lot. So we definitely want to go do some stuff with them. We got some sunbathing floofs.
That's a potato. That's a full potato.
Yeah. So we're gonna play this game of Ring of Fire and then kind of take it from there. Me and Dakota might meander back into the city and grab something to eat, or we're just gonna stay at the trailer. But we know the dogs are exhausted, so once they dry off and we put them in the trailer, we're gonna get their bed set up, which we'll show you what that looks like in there. And then we're just gonna see where the wind takes us, like little, like cotton seed balls floating through the. Yeah, Bubba.
Oh my God, his face. Oh no,
Odie
we
Bear.
definitely gotta rinse these guys out.
Yeah, we're thankful that we were able to take a day here to actually just like enjoy the trailer and just not be so stressed out, because if Dakota did have to work, we would have had to left at 11 a.m. today, and that would have just...
I wouldn't have been able to figure out the fuses. I wouldn't be able to figure out, you know, actually sanitizing our freshwater tank. I wouldn't have been able to do half of the things that we actually got done, and really we needed. And thankfully Sarah was like, hey,
just ask. Because having more time to do this is going to be better, because if he ended up having to go to work, we would have brought the trailer back to the storage, like our storage lot, and then had to have done this all over again, like next week. So definitely take some stress off of this man, because he has been working his butt off, like learning all of this. So
it's been cool.
Shout out to Codes.
It's been cool. It's been, I mean, especially because of what we're doing, I'm happy that all of this happened. I wasn't happy at the time, but now that it's over and looking back on it, it's like, okay, I got it. I'm down. I got it set moving forward. So we're looking solid. No worries whatsoever moving forward. Like, so much more confident. I'm ready for San Diego now. I'm ready for the next little trip we're gonna take. I'm ready for everything after that. And it's just get your feet wet, man. Sometimes you just gotta jump in that shit.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go beat Dakota at Ring of Fire.
Not today. I'm already questioning.
We'll see. So the dogs were sleepy enough that we left them in the trailer and we went and got dinner at Henry's in downtown Loveland. It was very good. We got fish and chips and Reuben. They both were like average. There was really nothing spectacular about it. I did split the G though.
4 points on the food. Sarah did actually split the G on the Guinness. Like legit.
I done did
like,
that.
We actually have pictures of
I've
it.
literally only done it one other time, so I was very happy that I did it.
It's honestly the closest that we've both been simultaneously, and she
was like a quarter inch over me,
it.
but I like perfectly split the G, which was pretty cool.
The food was pretty good.
Fish and chips were average. It wasn't
breading,
fishy.
man.
It wasn't fishy, and they just didn't bread it enough. Like when you bit into it, the fish just like threw up outside of the friedness.
Yeah.
The Reuben was okay. It wasn't anything spectacular. It had like really high reviews, so we were really excited to try it. But like, I would give it a solid. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Like, nothing tasted bad, but it wasn't like phenomenal. The bartender was really nice. She did make a good Sazerac, which we do appreciate.
I'll give her that.
And then we stopped and got some cookies and a little bit of ice cream, and then we passed by a meadery, so we had to stop at it.
I like the logo. That's cool.
Old Norse Mead.
Oh, yeah.
All right, stand by, friends.
You gotta...
Unfortunately, it's not true mead. It was carbonated mead, which isn't traditional mead, which is what they sold us on.
Yeah.
Like, oh, the traditional mead is the best. It was not traditional mead. We drink traditional mead pretty often, and it was definitely not.
Sweet.
Yeah, and it's not supposed to have bubbles. Traditional mead does not have bubbles. That is a carbonated lower ABV, and the ABV isn't even the thing. It's the taste. It does taste very different from the carbonated to the actual traditional mead.
It does. It tastes heavier. Like it's got more of like
it tastes like a honey
like
wine. It doesn't taste like a bubbly with like a splash of honey and then like maybe a splash of Sauvignon Blanc.
So we got the traditional and we got an oak barrel aged version of the traditional, which I thought was going to be like almost like a whiskey wine.
It was so. It tastes like soda water.
It was almost sweeter than the original, which I'm like, wait, which one is which? Like it's like the color was off. It was too light. Hey,
it is what it is. We tried it. We tried it.
We're here for the experience, and honestly, like I'm happy we stopped. We actually whipped it around the block. Like this one, she was like, "Oh shit, a meadery."
We've never actually seen a meadery. We always go to Savannah Bee Company on Pearl Street in Boulder, and they have traditional mead, and it's phenomenal. Yeah. But you never see like a meadery, and they had Norse signs and like all this stuff up front. I was like,
"Oh yeah."
I was like, "Hold up!"
More
like,
than anything, I was
try
playing I Spy with myself, like naming all the different things on the wall. They had a lot of really cool stuff in there. Hold up. mural over there is amazing.
It's really cool, right? So there's a
Mural is
dispensary that we
honestly
just
so
passed,
good.
that we've passed now like 3 times. It's called One Love, and they have like crazy mural with like Bob Marley, Jay and Silent Bob, like
Cheech and
just
Chong,
like all
Gandalf
of
on
this,
one side.
yeah, all of the stoners of our generation, and it's like been pretty cool.
It's like what your cousin wanted painted on the side of his van when you were growing up, you know, like
But
it's
not
one
the
of those
creepy
things.
white one, like the cool one.
Like the cool one, you know, absolutely. You know, the Dungeons and Dragons one, you know, like it's pretty badass. Honestly, like Loveland has been
It's been a lot cooler than we were
cool.
expecting. Yeah,
It's been pretty
it's
cool.
been really
man.
awesome.
It's a little bit more rural than like, you know, like it's like Boulder, but like a little bit off the beaten path kind of thing, in my personal opinion, which is cool to see because like you get the beautiful views. I mean, look at the
Yeah,
views.
it is
I mean, you
beautiful.
got Estes Park not too far away. Like you get these beautiful mountain ranges, and then there's water literally everywhere.
And that was something that I brought up
Yeah.
when we were driving back, is there's so many bodies of water here, which is really beautiful. This has been an awesome experience.
It's been super cool.
We are going to take the rest of the night off. We're going to enjoy each other's time and hang out with the dogs. But now that we have everything, we will be posting so much more, and we are so excited to be on this journey with all of y'all, and we are so excited for this like new life of ours, and we hope you guys stick around, and we'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning. It is our last morning here. We are getting ready to have some breakfast, and Dakota's going to start breaking out the downstairs or outside area, and I'm going to get everything cleaned up inside, but just wanted to show you guys how the dogs sleep and then what it looks like when we're using it as a dinette. I think I showed earlier in the video what our view looked like, but this is the campsite we're at. Dakota is flushing all of our tanks, so we have all the water running right now, but obviously it's kind of messy. Our fridge wasn't working, but it's working now. But the dinette comes down completely into this, which is phenomenal. I am 5'9" and I can fit in this perfectly, so the dogs do have a lot of space. And then it turns into this. We are on our way home. Everything connected great. Thankfully, we were in Loveland, which is like an hour away from the house, so it's not too bad. We're gonna go to the house to drop the little bit of stuff off that we brought with us, and then go bring our trailer back to the storage unit, grab some food, and then I work.
Yep. I do not.
Back to boring life. But you know, depending on how work goes this week, maybe we'll try to go camping again this following week.
Yeah, maybe we'll see. We'll see if we got
We have we have Red
Whatever
Rocks.
content
Yeah,
this
we have Red
Sunday,
Rocks this
so-
Sunday, Woolly, and then we have Zed's Dead that Friday. So it's gonna definitely be a pretty big week for us.
Yeah.
We really need to start selling all of our crap because we still have way too much stuff in our house. So that's definitely our big thing. But now that we know everything works in the trailer, Dakota knows how to hook everything up. I did all the interior stuff. We're looking good. We're feeling comfortable, and honestly, it felt so comfortable there. In there, it already kind of feels like home. So we are really excited to take it on a few trips, and then in 6 weeks be on our way to California.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Absolutely
So
crazy.
excited though.
Yes.
No, this was a great first shakedown run, and obviously a lot of lessons were learned, but I think it went exactly how it should have, and got a lot of things figured out.
Hit a few bumps, but we kind of knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
But Dakota kept his composure and figured everything out, and now he definitely knows where everything is if something does go wrong. So,
The fridge is still working.
and the fridge is still working.
It's there.
Yeah, it was. We didn't turn it down. We didn't realize exactly how cold it got. So there was quite a few frozen things in the fridge this
The
morning.
fridge gets cold.
So now we kind of know where we can play with it. But yep, everything works. We're super excited, and I'm sure we'll have a vlog or some type of video coming out very soon. And until then, goodbye.
Signing off.
Signing off. Remington.
See you next time. It's all about the journey. Stealing it from Dad. That's
One more time.
That's my dad's page. He signs off. He says, "And remember, it's all about the journey." I like that. Classic.
We'll have to come up with one because we obviously can't steal that.
Moose.
Love you, Gary. Moose. All right, now actually, goodbye.
See you later.